So you can see the commonality are the lower arrows, the variable arrows that stand for the environment. It is in these particular journeys that those storylines are going to emerge. So we have 4 archetypal movements, 4 different places where you can plant your cross. This is where you plant your cross in your storyline. So it's based on your storyline, that cognitive potential. What we have in common with the others in our colored button boxes is very, very important. And this is in Advanced Mechanics, Lecture 7 on the variables, following our storyline. So here's what it is to have a left-left storyline. It's observed and focused. Observed and focused. In a left-left storyline, if this is your variable, what you do absolutely defines you. What you do defines you. And what you do gives you your focus, and it's your focus that defines you. So we're on the design side. You can see here's a leftness, yeah? There's leftness up here. And here we have the shift, the evolutionary shift. This is where I happen to be, where the brain body system has had a mutation, but everything else still strategic, focused, observed. And so the keynote for leftness here is about being observed. Obviously, that aligned. I was being observed, playing the role. But what this literally means when you're dealing with the design node, you're dealing with the environment and being observed in the environment. So people being seen doing their thing. Because what they were doing, what are they are doing is what defines them. The environment isn't necessarily a place. Again, it's the quality of the place. So we can deconstruct those environments and find the quality of the place everywhere, with that rare exception of mountains people needing to have less oxygen. So environments of human design can be found in any location, but they're going to be found in different aspects of the location. First thing that your environment does is that it nourishes your connection to the outside world. So think about that for a moment. If you are not in the right environment, you are not being nourished by a connection to the outside world. Therefore, you are going to feel isolated and alone, even if you are being observed. Being observed for the wrong thing, being observed doing the wrong thing, doing the thing that defines you in misalignment or out of integrity. It's a miserable existence, I can tell you. So, in other words, it helps eliminate resistance with those beings that you're going to meet environmentally when you're in the right place. Environment is what adds this quality to your life. So not just the variables of being observed, but what's underneath that is giving you the quality, the longevity of your life. Because when you're reducing resistance, you're adding to the longevity. And it is about who's in your life. It's about where you are, because if you're not in the right environment after the age of 30, so 30 and beyond, if you're not in the right place, you are not protected. That was so clear to me. Yeah, that I wasn't protected when I was out of integrity, not in the mountain environment that is my place in space. So beyond the health issues of that, if you're not in the right place, you're not going to see what you're here to see. There's all this focused seeing that is there. But if you're not in the right place, you're not seeing the right people. Yeah, not doing the right thing. So this is somebody, if you've got an orange variable like me, you're going to be active and focused in your environment. And you're the kind of person that if you go into a place and it makes you feel like all you need to do is fall asleep, Ra says, get the hell out of there. It will kill you. And I can remember those things happening, going to a place and feeling, oh my God, I just want to sleep. I don't like it here. One of my parents' house, going there and just not being able to stay awake, constantly snoozing on their couch when I got there. Down at a lower elevation, I might add. Okay, so left is a being that needs to be active and focused. Active and focused here with this left. Yeah. Active and focused. Doing what they do. It's important for them. It defines them. Active and observed, we should say. Text says focused, but that's the personality construct you can see. It's also true for all these left variables. Focused, 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 focused. What's your focus? What you are observed doing through what you are focused on is what is defining you. The moment your vehicle is aligned to the correctness of the right place, right time, right people, right action in that sense, your eyes open up to a different way of seeing, a different focus. So doing what you love is not just about sacral energy and individuality. It's about this doing that defines you. This is your filter for seeing. It's focused, the way that you filter and see things. So here in this case, a distraction would be actually quite obvious because it goes from one deep focus to another deep focus, especially for me as a projector, which is really quite profound. So the thing about being left is there's something that you have to understand when you're this kind of variable like me, is that the most important decision that you make is about what you do. And for the projector, not just who you're with, but what you do with your time and your energy. And it comes into alignment when you're in the right place. So it's not like you can just stay in the wrong place and find that thing that you're supposed to be doing that defines you. It didn't happen. I had to be in the right place for things to shift, for a while to decondition, for things to shift. So this is something that those of you who are in particular carrying this left, if you look at what you're doing and it's not fulfilling for you, that is something that you need to let go of. You don't want to be identified with that thing that's not fulfilling. It's time for a change because everything about this is what you do defines you. And it doesn't have to be about your job in the obvious sense of the word, going and, super slaving away. It's not just that. It's what is the focus of your time, attention, energy, your life. What do you do with your life, literally? So it's what you do with your time and energy. This is what defines you as a left. This has to be correct for you, for your storyline, for your fulfillment of purpose, the flowering of your unique nine-centered differentiated potential. Your activity cannot be wasted. That's the other thing to understand about activity level here. This is active brain-body system. And observed, there's busy stuff going on. So the activity cannot be wasted, especially if you have somebody who is a non-energy type like myself. Yeah, the projectors and reflectors. Has to be correct for you. Your time, your energy cannot be wasted on things that are not part of your focus. So don't get distracted. However your mind is distracted, focus on those things that are of correct, aligned, for me personally. It's personally as far as my focus and my viewpoint. Because your energy is for your focus. Your activity is for your focus with the left. And that is an overview. Beautiful.